We get into tomorrow, it's all about the rain in the south, and that could also produce some severe storms all the way from Texas into Oklahoma. You can see it tracking across there in parts of Arkansas, and definitely going to get some rain in Atlanta, Georgia. As we get into tomorrow, we will see the 80s for you on the eastern seaboard there from Boston all the way down to Washington, D.C. Atlanta also in the 80s, Orlando 90s for you, 84 in Denver. So we're staying rather mild compared to those really extra hot days we had in the 90s in Colorado. So that should help the firefighters. By Tuesday, rain all the way from Atlanta right on up to the mid-Atlantic, straight into New York City, parts of Pennsylvania, even Boston getting in on the soggy action. And that is going to start cooling us down. So we start to see 70s in places like Boston, a high of 74. Also for you in New York in the 70s in Washington, D.C. 80s in Louisville, cooling off in Chicago and Minneapolis back into the 70s for you. 69 in Seattle, and just 62 is a high in San Francisco. So they'll be cooling down as well. On Wednesday, the Northeast nice and clear, but here comes the rain again. And look at the 90s in Denver. Really concerned about that with these fires, because that's going to be a problem. Those temperatures go back up. But we do have the rain right on down through the southeast, clear in the 70s again, a little bit cooler as we head towards the weekend in the northeast. And then we have a system that's dropping into the Dakotas. So we will see a little rain there in places like North and South Dakota, possibly Minneapolis as well. By Friday, a lot of it's nice and clear. So look at this, a lot of clear skies, but that does make for some warm temperatures again in Denver in the 90s on Friday. But we're definitely cooler along the East Coast in the 70s as we head towards the weekend there in Boston and New York and Washington, D.C. Atlanta still dealing with the rain. By Saturday, a mild weekend on tap for the Northeast, the center of the country. Yeah, we're going to come out of those 90s in Denver, but just barely, a high of 89.